Hey y'all, came to do a monthly flip. So this is of last month. I hadn't done one of these in a while. I did not write any goals down for the month, but this is how my monthly turned out. Y'all down. So I do need to add that here, which I think I did add it. I'm gonna check just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I did though. Yes, I did. I did add it. So I had charged on my Lane Bryant, and I wanted to make sure I added it to the next month's calendar because I'll have to make a payment. But anyway, this is how my monthly looks. I have bills and stuff in here. Any events? We went on vacation from here to Jamaica. My little nephew cousin was born. That's it as far as events. Then this is the first week. Oh, I know what it is. It's in this one, and I haven't moved it over, and I do intend to copy it over. So it's in this one, which should be this one right here. Nope, I was wrong. It should be this one. Yes, the 30th. So this is how it is. That was my focus, looks like, was reports. A little recipe for a matcha latte. And then on the 30th, well, that's for June. I'm just going to start on the 1st because that is, I'm doing it for July. So I'm not going to do June's. So this is how the first looked. You see it's bare bones. I had a very productive day. I made a note. I had some knee pain and stiffness, and I took a Tylenol. My blood pressure, I had a runny nose and sore throat and drainage, no temp. Did I stay home this day? I don't think I did. I want to say I stayed home this day, maybe. No, it doesn't say that I stayed home, but I wasn't feeling good these 2 days. I think it was allergies, but who knows nowadays. On the 2nd, same as yesterday, as far as that runny nose and stuff, Hubs picked up first watch for us. My baby, he had his interview at St. Joseph's. I did an Amazon drop off, and we had Popeyes for lunch. Talked with my son. He was at the library. He was gone most of this month because he was doing a RA position at his college. He was doing an RA position there, so he's back home now. I'm glad about that. I did some laundry. I put the pumpkins have come up, so we planted the pumpkins. I guess we must have planted them at the beginning, at the end of June then. I put my planter, my brass clip finally arrived. And then some more arrivals down here. And a super productive day again. And then on this day, garden. I cooked breakfast, had some coffee, calls and emails, productive hours here from 11 to 5. I went grocery shopping for the next day. And then some of the things I needed to pick up for a Walmart pickup here. And then, I don't know what that is. Oh, a book with 720 pages. made a note to tell my son not to buy groceries because we were getting ready to go on trip, and I don't want to leave a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge that was gonna go bad and stuff. Had tons of rain all day. Did some laundry. It stormed about 4 hours, and then the pumpkins came up even more. I worked from home. Yeah, and then I submitted my time card. Here was the 4th of July, and I went over to my husband's girlfriend's house, and we had the 4th of July celebration there, or Juneteenth 2.0 is what she called it. My husband went to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store, so we must didn't go here grocery shopping. Maybe I just made a list, I don't know. I washed my hair. No, I just made a note that I wanted to wash it. So yeah, quite a bit of stuff. It was my cousin's birthday also. Passports, and then here are things that I wanted to pack. I cleared the ottoman and the couches downstairs. Kelton and Hubs went shopping. We had Chipotle for dinner, laundry. My husband took down the watermelon patch, not the watermelon patch, the cantaloupe in the other watermelon patch. So it was the watermelon patch. Okay. And then this is just a note. We were trying to collect cash for my sister's anniversary. And we had kava for dinner. Found out a family member had went to the hospital. Outfits for travel. What I need. I need 2 for Friday, 1 for Thursday, 1 for travel. Another one, 2 for Friday, 1 for the white party, swimsuit Thursday and Thursday night, and then travel. I mean Saturday night, and then another travel outfit. So that was just to make sure that I had enough outfits. Other things, gather the trash for Tuesday so we can have everything out. Laundry, cut cantaloupe. My leg was hurting. Obedience is power. That was something that I heard on YouTube, and I wrote it down. This is a waiting on list. Wait, is that? Oh, that's it for this book. So that was July the 6th. So for July the 7th, see all of that, I'm going to copy over here. Although I could use it for notes, if I run out. For July 7th, I had an 8 a.m. meeting. I had reports to do, projects, prep day. This day we're going to fly out to Jamaica. And then here's the 7th. Wanted to pay some bills, Walmart order, bank run to get cash out, laundry, finish packing, how much the travel pass is. I had to call and check on that. Move the air down to 74 because it was on 72 and I was freezing. I had a Walmart pickup on this day. This is the cash withdrawal, what I wanted. So I must have ended up coming this day instead of that day. Yeah, I moved it over. So I went this day. I cleaned some fountain pens. Note about my son. It stormed on the way home. My neighbor gave us dinner that day. He always does that. And my arm started hurting with some serious pain on Tuesday. And it hurted all day Wednesday. And then Thursday it hurted, which was our first day in Jamaica. And it ended up just slowly getting better. Target run on that day. I drove to work. I don't put again serious arm pain. I checked in, water plants, took a shot of tonic. I was hoping that would help with my arm inflammation. Washed hair and twisted the hair. I did not do this because I couldn't. My arm wouldn't allow me to. My son came home to pack and he went and got me a brace to arm brace, yeah, sling to keep my arm immobile, and that did help a lot. Note about my husband, he called to tell me something. He was very excited, so I wrote that down. And then this is our travel day here, and I wrote get meds, get your IDs, get cash. So those are the three main things that had to be got before we left. So I want to make sure we had those. We went to Scotchy's for jerk. That's passports. Then they went to go grocery shop in Jamaica. We did not. And this is our flight information. Pool day. I had a pina colada. We had a white party that night. We had roadside jerk that evening, and we went to Pier 1. We went to stop at the, this was beach day. So we went to the beach in, I want to say it was Negril, and we went to Rick's Cafe. We had stopped at this little chicken shack on the side of the road and had some chicken there. And then this night coming back after we left here, because we didn't eat at Rick's, we actually had Scotchies again. I want to put a label, so let me see if I can find one. This one is black, but that's okay. And that was, we had jerk chicken every day when we were there, y'all. Some people had what you call that? Oxtails. I didn't have oxtails though. And some people had, it was a jerk pork or something, and they said it was really good, but by the time we got, it wasn't any left, so we didn't get that either. But we did have our jerk chicken every day, which was one of our intentions. So got home, I picked tomatoes and bell peppers from the garden when we got home. Our flight information, we had Chinese for dinner. And then I put sunny in Jamaica, stormy in Houston. So some of the flights had gotten delayed because it was such a storm in Houston. And my sister, them from California, flew out, went to Dallas for some reason. So they left before we left Jamaica. And they ended up getting stuck in Dallas. So, and it was because of the storms and stuff. My speckled funds order was in the mailbox. So yeah, and that is it. Then this is the next week. I was off the first 2 days because I always try and take off after a vacation to get some rest. This day I worked from home. I was on site this day, and I ended up, going into a review that wasn't scheduled, but it ended up getting scheduled, and then had a 15-minute here and work from home again. And then on this day, my little niece was induced, and I put a note to get new shower shoes and find the address, because I want to send somebody something through the mail, and I know I have the address. I don't know where it's at. Then this is Monday, things that were done there. I washed the vacay laundry. I unpacked, paid the mortgage. I did not do those, but I ended up doing them later. Um, cut our last cantaloupe that we had. We put in the refrigerator and we're hoping it was good when we got back, and it was. I switched the cover to my planner, which was this one, and my hubs actually cleaned that day. And we had burgers that evening from a barbecue joint. Cooked brakey, had chicken spaghetti, the stovetop version. I made a note to take the chicken down for the chicken spaghetti. Picked up the craft room. I put away whites, and then we done dishes. Clothes down from closet to bag. So I took quite a few clothes down from my closet, starting to purge them out. And then here I started Sullivan's Crossing, which was the 15th. I watched it here. I don't know if I have when I finished it, but I have finished it though. I try to do that, but I don't always do it. Cut cantaloupe. Oh, so I must didn't cut it here then. Nope. So I cut it here. I made a planner bracelet. It didn't come out right, but I've fixed it now. My M&T payment, Dollar Tree for planner supplies. I didn't really find too much of anything though. Target for storage containers. I haven't done that. UPS drop off. And again, I descaled the Keurig, stretched, and I had started stretching them here, and I actually kept up with it with quite a few days up until recently. It kind of dropped off, but I've started back, so hopefully I can keep that. And then I wrote down the stones for our birth months. And then this day, just some things that I wanted to do. Closet declutter, grind on my Esterbrook Coffee Monsters Co. one. I want to get a grind on it because it was a medium. I don't want a medium, so I think I'm going to get it to be a cursive smooth italic, which is going to get me to the fine or either an imperial grind. I got to try them out again before I decide which one. I want to look into a dual SIM card, which, let's put that down. That's it. Okay, so yeah, I want to look at that. What else? That's about the in-person that we had. I enjoyed the monitoring, and my dishes was done. My son left the stove on again. He be driving me crazy, y'all. I had a hot dog for dinner. I worked on reports. Well, I was supposed to work on reports all afternoon. I didn't get to do that. I ended up going to that review. Okay. And then here, I woke up at 6:43. I got 7.49 hours of sleep. That was like amazing to me. Stiff knee at wake up. My baby brought a Starbucks home. I had a check-in here. We went to Dot Coffee Shop for lunch, and I don't think we ate dinner. I think this ended up being dinner, if I remember correctly. And then I watched Madea's Destination Wedding. It was 2 Madea movies I hadn't seen. My baby had his drug screen test there. This was me checking to see if my pen had any hard stops. I did not have breakfast this morning, it says. Okay, and some notes. What is this? Oh, place for catering. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the next day. I don't have anything up on the there. I received my Just Scribble order though. We went to Chopping Block for dinner, me and the co-workers. Had a virtual game, ball game, watched it for my nephew. I was supposed to go shopping for Dakota, and then I said do it online, and I still haven't done it. Watered the garden. I had some coffee. Yeah, nothing. I decluttered the closet some here. House plants. My little niece was induced. This week, declutter guest. I did it this day. This day I did not do anything. And my little nephew was born. He was 8 pounds. I got some information straightened out at the credit union. Reports. Yeah. This day, a lot of journaling. My best friend came out to Galveston, and we went to go and eat. I had a salad for dinner. My computer refresh was on this day, and then they ended up having to bring it to me. I got it day before yesterday, so last Monday, whatever day was Monday was, I got it that day. Made a note to watch Bomb Needs a Clone video. We cut the watermelon. It was really good. Okay. What else? Just bills there. My cousin ended up going to the emergency room. Talked to my sister on that day. My son came home. His RA position is over. My husband cooked salmon, sweet potatoes, and vegetables for dinner. My little niece and her baby were discharged from the hospital. Washed the dishes. I was supposed to work on decluttering the craft room, which I don't think I did. I did a little bit, but not much. Not enough. So, we had yummy pho bo ni. What's there? That was a grocery list that we never did make it, so we'll eventually have that another time. And the 28th, I just went through this one with you all because I done a weekly flip. But car title was transferred over on this day. I had a good day at work. My little nephew was rushed to the hospital. Got too hot. And then here, watered the garden. Went to Dollar Tree. Did my benefits. Yeah. And here, the 31st, which is the last day of the month. I had a review on that day. I had Whataburger for lunch. It rained. We had burgers out on the grill. And we pulled up the tomato plants and the other watermelon patch. And that is it, y'all. That's it for July. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.